So Claire, we're back again. It's Women's Bucks Super Rugby this time, so it's a lot more exciting. But and we're also coming to the Hive for the first game.
Yep.
So from your side, obviously first team, first game, but how exciting is that to change?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I've been involved for a long time now, so to get to Women's Bucks Super Rugby is a huge moment for the sport, and it's something that we've been, as a Bucks organisation, trying to get to for a long time. So I think it's super exciting. And for us as Edinburgh, it'll be the first time that we've had a live stream match at home from a Bucks perspective. So we're super excited to bring you guys up to Edinburgh and to play at the Hive as well. The home of Edinburgh Rugby is really exciting for us.
So it's going to be a tough game. It's playing Hartpury.
Yeah.
But looking at that, we're looking at a full strength squad for Edinburgh.
Close to, hopefully. Obviously, we've got a few pre-season games before that, but yeah, fingers crossed. Both teams have lost one player to WXV for Scotland, so Ayla Ronald for Edinburgh and Lucia Scott for Hartpury. So both teams will be down at least one player. But yeah, look, the champions, first game up, first live stream game in Scotland, and the first game of the Women's Bucks Super Rugby. So great challenge for us.
As ever, it's always very tough with the squads that you have because obviously, as you mentioned, a lot of players go internationally all throughout the whole season. But how do you deal with that as a coach?
It's a bit about planning. So we know periods where potentially players could be missing, and it's how you develop your depth around that. One of the challenges we have is around that Celtic Challenge period and players going up to that standard of competition, which is super exciting for the players and something that we like to celebrate, but it does put us under a little bit of pressure. But by kind of having a foresight of that, you can start to plan about who the players might be who are going to step in during that second semester. Yes, it's not an easy task, but it's something that we want to celebrate. We want players playing international rugby. We want players playing at a higher level. So yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword, really.
But on the flip side of that, you've seen obviously a lot of players go through, especially University of Edinburgh, likes of Lisa Thompson, who you probably know very well. But from a personal perspective, how enriching is that, I guess? Yeah,
it's brilliant. Like, there's a huge number of the girls, again, named in that WXV squad who've come through the Edinburgh University programme, and they're all really passionate about what we do. They're passionate about playing in Bucks and through their time at university, and it's been part of their pathway. So it's a real nice link to still have into the university, into that national team.
So last season was probably, I guess you could call it a transition year for you guys. Not where you want to be, but obviously you're striving for more. So what's the expectations this year?
We haven't really set any. I think the league's getting more and more competitive year on year. The standard of player that's coming into each university is higher every single year. So the challenge is to try and maintain your standards, be competitive, and if you manage to do that, then hopefully you're looking at a top 4 finish, and then it comes to knockout rugby from there. And as we know, anything can happen in those competitions. But yeah, the standards definitely getting higher each year, which is brilliant to see.
Is that what you kind of look for in the back of your head then? Obviously the league's important and you want to do well, but I guess you look to that cup and go, actually we've got another chance if we perform in the league to a decent standard, and then we've got a chance in the cup.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. Like, the league is a marker of the whole season, so how you've managed to go from the start of September all the way through to March time. The cup's a bit more of a moment in time. Who turns up on the day, who performs, it's a one-off, and how you can prepare your players to do that's really important. So yeah, they both have different challenges, but also different things that are exciting about them.
So as ever, obviously Edinburgh have some great players that come through their system. So I'm going to poke you some names. Who have we got to look out for the viewers at home this year? There's
probably a couple of new players maybe people don't know. We've got a first year coming in called Emily Courborough, a back row. She's come through the Scotland under 18 pathway. Yeah, she's really come on in training already. We're super excited to see her play. Hannah Walker, our captain, who's down today, she's just come off the back of the Scotland under 20s programmes, captain Scotland 20s out in Italy over the summer. So yeah, another one out on the wing to look for. And then probably we're getting Holly McIntyre back from injury. So Holly missed the whole of last year with an ACL injury. So Holly will be returning towards the start of the season. So there'll be a bit of competition between her and Nicole Flynn for that 13th spot within the team, and both of them want to push on nationally as well. So that'll be a great battle to watch throughout the season.
Claire, pleasure to talk to you as always. We'll see you at the Hive.
Yep.
Good luck to the season.
Thank you.